Hello, my name is Eric Montagnon and I belong to the IBM Customer Support Level 2 team for Cloud and IT Service Management. This is me. Hello and welcome. Today, as part of the IBM Monitoring Academy series, I'm going to talk about ITCAM for Transaction version 7.4 environment and the use of its robotic response time agent in order to play back robotically a rational functional tester or RFT test script. More particularly, we will discuss today the case when the ITCAM robotic agent is installed on a virtual Windows machine, but not on a physical system. First of all, there are several good documents available that provide guidelines on the subject, and they also describe the best method to be used in order to access the desktop of the robotic response time agent machine remotely without interfering with the rational functional tester script robotic playback. So if you Google and search for example, using Windows Remote Desktop and genuine GUI playbacks in a VMware image, you should find this first tech note that gives some recommendations and some symptoms of problems that you may experience if you are using remote desktop and accessing remotely the robotic agent machine. Another good article that you can refer is ITCAM for Transaction RFT script playback fails with the error BWM RF0125E, and this is the URL that you can refer to. That said, I'm going to show you the possible symptoms and results that you may experience if you are trying to play back robotically your RFT script with the ITCAM robotic agent, and if the robotic agent is installed on a virtual system. For example, in my test environment, I'm using VMware ESXi system on which I have a virtual machine named NS182. So the first case we are going to cover now is what is going to happen to your robotic RFT test playback while you are accessing the robotic agent system via remote desktop. So let's try that. Let's access the machine. So as you can see now, I am using remote desktop connection and I connect it to the system where my ITCAM for robotic response time agent is located. Now I start the robotic response time agent and I'm going to check what are the results using the ITM TEP GUI. So after a few minutes after the ITCAM robotic agent is started, if you access the node, for example NS182, from the TEP navigator under robotic response time playback status, you should see in the robotic script playback status view that your script is under progress or queued. And after a while, you should start to see, for example, that the last run status is failed. Here I have enabled two robotic scripts, One is called Calc1 and the other one is RFT IE. And you can start to see that the calc test script has failed. Last run status equaled failed. And in the robotic script verification point failures, we get a generic failure event type. And in the additional details, you see the message can't find resource for bundle, com, IBM, Tivoli, transperf, playback, RFT, RFT playback message key en_GB. If I now refresh a little bit and see the latest result, now you can see that both my robotic script have failed. And this is due to the fact that I have opened a remote desktop connection with RDP directly against the system where my virtual machine is, and that is running the robotic response time agent. So now let's stop the agent. Let's close the remote desktop connection, and let's move on to our second case, which is now to access the robotic agent system via WebSphere client and then opening its console. So in order to cover this case number 2, I'm going to open the console of the ITCAM agent system via WebSphere client. So I launch my WebSphere client application, I select the machine and I click on Open Console. So now I have connected to my robotic agent machine, but this time using the WebSphere client and the console. And now I start again my robotic response time agent, and we are going to review the results of the robotic RFT script playbacks. Now again I check the results seen in the ITM tab graphical user interface. My scripts are in progress, and if I check my console of the desktop, I can see now that RFT is playing back my script. Right now it's playing back the Internet Explorer script, as you can see in your screen. So there is no interference or no conflict between the WebSphere client console and the playback of the RFT test script. If I now check again the results in the tab, I can see that both last run status are completed for both scripts. No robotic script verification point failure are reported in this view. And if I click on applications, I can also see that both my scripts have produced monitoring data and that both applications are now under monitoring thanks to these robotic scripts. This shows that accessing remotely the robotic agent can be dangerous if you are using remote desktop, and this is not the recommended solution. The recommended solution is to use the console of the virtual client software as the best option. This concludes this video regarding ITCAM for transaction version 7.4 and robotic RFT script playback. Thanks for listening to this Monitoring Academy session. Goodbye.
Thank you for watching this video at the IBM Monitoring Academy. We appreciate your feedback, so please feel free to use the comments box below. We'd also love you to check the thumbs up box if you appreciated this video. We have added several helpful links to the YouTube comments box below so you can find all our other content on social media. I would definitely recommend that you check out the blogs on DevWorks. Take care.